Beautiful song. I do feel yummy.
Ah.
Thanks for playing it. We were talking before about your new CD, The Beekeeper, and your new book, Piece by Piece. Is there a connection between the two? I know you worked on them together. Is there something that ties them together?
Well, the book is really a backstage pass into my process as a musician. Ann Powers, the journalist that I wrote this with, said she would get very frustrated when she would ask musicians about how they wrote songs, and sometimes they wouldn't be forthcoming.
I've seen this myself.
For whatever reason. And so it was a challenge to try and take people into, the inside of this world.
And the structure is very interesting. It's a series of conversations, not just between you and Ann Powers, but other people that surround you, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Tell me a little bit about that and who else is talked about and who else contributes in this.
Well, some of the crew, some of the people in the studio, the musicians. It was really exciting for them to want to be exposed, because sometimes, they run for the hills.
You talk in here about your personal life as well. You have a section in here where you were talking about being protective of your mommy time, which I thought was interesting. I didn't know if that was a warning to your fans and maybe even to some of your business associates. You hold that close to your heart, don't you?
I hold that very close.
Is it difficult to try to balance that in this high-powered career and touring and traveling and all that?
Sure, because when you're performing, our hours are very odd. Sometimes you get up to do early morning radio, and the shows don't finish till late, and you're back on the bus at 1, and you're doing morning radio at 6:30. And so when you have a day off, you really don't want people calling you up and talking about contracts or those kinds of things, and maybe they don't understand now is not a good time.
Somebody had described it, there's the promotional Tori, which we're enjoying right this very minute, and I appreciate that. And then there's the Tori that is, you just drop all that when it goes on stage. It's a different mode for you.
Yes. Yeah, different piece. It really is.
What's the biggest difference in that?
You have to be able to, like a snake, I just shed a skin and walk into a different creature, performing creature.
Well, we're glad that you're performing for us here. We're glad we have both creatures, both the promotional one and the playing one. The new CD is The Beekeeper, and of course, the New York Times bestseller now, Tori Amos, Piece by Piece. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Elliot.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Tori Amos.
I'm standing naked before you. Don't you want more than my sex? I can scream as loud as your last one, but I can't claim innocence. Oh God, could it be the weather? Oh God, why am I here if love isn't forever and it's not the weather? Hand me my leather. I could just pretend that you love me. The night would lose all sense of fear. But why do I need you to love me when you can't hold what I hold dear? Oh God, could it be the weather? Oh God, why am I here if love isn't forever and it's not the weather? Hand me my leather. jump. You best jump for. Oh, God, could it be the weather? Oh, God, it's so very clear. Love isn't forever, and it's not the weather. Oh, God, could it be the weather? Oh, God, why am I hearing love isn't forever, and it's not the weather? Hand me yeah, da 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 da. Yeah,
Tori Amos's new CD, The Beekeeper, is in stores now. She kicks off her book signing tour for Piece by Piece on March 14th in Los Angeles.